Just a minute.
Okay.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Mr. Samiran Patra, and he will speak on the topic techniques for captive breeding and seed production of pabda and koi fish. I now request the speaker.
Thank you, man. Uh, Good afternoon, esteemed delegates and fellow scientists and the dear farmers. I am Samiran Patra, subject matter specialist in fishery science from Murshidabad, Bengal, under West Bengal University of Animal Fishery Science. It is my privilege to speak with uh, today on the topic that holds the immense promise for the aquaculture entrepreneurship, that is breeding and seed production of pabda and koi in captive conditions. Uh, Over the next few minutes, we will explore why these two species are game changers, how we can breed these species scientifically, and what it will take turn in their profitable venture for our farming community. So go to the next slide. Uh, the why we choose the Kopta. This is the main questions for today's topic. Uh, This species is not just another species; it is a tool for aquaculture diversification across India. You know that today the diversification is the key for successful farming. It is adapts uh, beautifully to the both monoculture and polyculture system. Because you know that this species is very important, and because this is very suitable species for monoculture system, and also it is suitable for the polyculture system, and not it is suitable for the culture system, but it has a powerhouse of rich in high quality protein and essential minerals also. Our farmers, that translates to better income, especially for this with the small and marginal farmers, because you know that this species is suitable for the small and marginal farmers who have very small and very small pond. uh, why beyond comments this contribution, it's also have a very important aspects during the culture system. During culture, it also carry the conservation, because pabda is a near threatened threatened species. You know that IUCN also it indicate that, and NBFGR also declare Umpang by Nicholas is a state fish of Tripura. So it is mainly the four reasons why we choose the pabda. One is diversification, nutritional, and also money making, and also conservation aspect. And the next one, why? Where to be cultured? And you know that this species should be cultured in different resource area, because this species is very suitable and adaptive, high adaptive capability. uh, so it's also suitable in case of a biofloc technology system. You know that BFT is a high stocking density culture system, and it also suitable for in cage culture system. It is that should be done by ICR, CFRI, CIFRI, and reservoir like Python and other open water also culture this species. And also you can culture this species in raceway culture system, RAS, recirculating aquaculture system. RAS system, you can also culture this species, because it is totally control and intensive culture system. And then the last one is the pond based culture system. I always suggest to the farmer or the entrepreneur, those who are interested in this species, we can go first for the pond based culture system, because this species is very profitable ventures for today's era. And it also found in West Bengal system. Only the pond based culture system they can do this. The no, nutrients, you know that the pabda is not just a tasty fish. It is a highly nutritious. It contains not 18 to 20% of good protein. It is a huge amount of protein, uh, which is easily digestible, and it is also rich in essential amino acid, particularly lysine and leucine. You know that these two essential amino acids. It is very crucial for the human health. And next one, the distribution. Distribution. This species is found in everywhere where the flowing water, and also it is found in the stagnant water. The natural distribution of the pabda is very fast. It is found in India. It also found in Pakistan, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Thailand, Nepal, Malaysia, and also in Indonesia and Vietnam and Laos, Sumatra, Java. This is in local context. This type is diverse habitat from pond tanks to fields to reservoir, flatland, woodlands area. It is also found because it is high adaptive capability. This species is very important for the farmers. And the next one is the pabda variety. You know that the pabda, there are so many varieties available in India and abroad. So total 28 number of pabda varieties found, and it's have only the Ompok genus, and including these 28 variety of pabda. Mainly the three species are very important in our Indian continent, Indian condition. This is uh, only the three variety is very vital for the one is the butter catfish, that means the Ompimaculatus, and the other one is Ompok pabda, and other one is Ompok pabo. These three species is highly profitable, and the Ompok bimaculatus mostly cultured by the farmers because it known as the uh, butter catfish, and its growth rates are higher than the other two. But its tasty and its color, all the things will be differ from the other two, and this species is very suitable for the farmers farming. Okay, and what type of habitat or feeding behavior they are required or they are uh, taking. So, in habitat, the culture of Kota successfully we must be replicates its natural environments. It thrives in floodplain with plenty of aquatic weeds, which acts as a boat, cover, and sources of phytoplankton. Biologically, it is know that it is omnivorous in nature, omnivorous fishes. It consumes in insects and smaller organisms in wild conditions. However, when you are farming this species, is really acceptable all the pelleted feed, all of the pelleted feed, or you also it is also accept the homemade feed also, and 35% protein feed is recommended for the better or optimal growth. Remember that they are nocturnal in behavior because you know that this species is very nocturnal in behavior. So during feeding time, we should be giving them much priority than daytime food. In the night time, they prefer only the evening and the early morning time. So, so next slide. In this case, the pre-stocking. What should be the pre-stocking management should be taken before starting to culture the species. You know that what type of you also know that in composite culture system or in polyculture system, you are what type of pond preparation should be taken by the farmers. The pond preparation system is the same for the pabda. The only one difference, only one or two difference things is the the vegetation cover, or in case of monoculture system, the vegetation surface only cover only 25% of the total surface area. If you culture with this species in IMC based culture system, that means this species should be cultured with Indian mesocarps, that means Katla, Rohu, or Mrigal. That's in that condition we will cover only the 10 to 15% should be covered. That should be maintained, because it need to enough hiding space. This species should need enough hiding space. So uh, the next, the what type of stocking during stocking management? How should be the stocking management?
Sir, sorry to interrupt you. There is some background disturbance, sir. Some sound is there.
Okay,
Is it possible to control it?
it's found. Okay,
Yeah. Sir, I think some fan or something, sir.
fan. Okay, I stop it. Okay. So stocking management, and what are the densities would be maintained in culture system. Uh, seed quality, uh, seed quality, seed selection should be the most important part for any culture system. So selection of seed, and also very important, the transportation process and the seed acclimatization. There should be the three parts in stocking management system. One is seed selection, transportation, and acclimatization. Next one is the seed sanitization, because we know that if you quarantine your seed properly, then any type of disease outbreak should be prevented. So seed sanitization must needed. And the third one is the stocking density. What should be the stocking density for monoculture or polyculture system? And also the seed size and age also very important for culture. So what should be the steps? I discuss one by one the what type of seed quality should be taking. The seed quality means the healthy seed, disease-free seeds always prefer, and it also taken from the known hatchery owner and the accredited hatchery owner. That is should be that's the good for the farmer. And the fingerlings would be the uniform in size and age. You know that size and age is the best, most important, because the size variation will be hamper or enhance the cannibalism, because this species is very highly in cannibalism in nature. And the active must be seed must be active and responsive. During the transportation, it should be follow only two to three things: overcrowding and directional light should be prevent, and always this species will be transport only the oxygen packed conditions. And what should be the next part is the acclimatization. Before stocking this species in the font, acclimatization must be done at least 30 minutes, at least 20 to 30 minutes should be acclimatize this species. That means you float the sealed transported bags on the pond surface, and allow for the 30 minutes, and also slowly after 30 minutes we can slowly open your bag and slowly mix the water, and release slowly. That is the good procedure for better survival rate, and also reduce the stress. And the what type of sanitization, and what is the procedure for the sanitation before stocking of the seed? That one is the you can use the methylene blue. You know that this is antifungal agent, and you can also use the potassium permanganate. That should be usable. And before I say that, one is The methylene blue is very effective for that. And you prepare 1% stock solution. I indicate that 5 ppm means 5 ml per 10 liter of water. In case of methylene blue, you use and potassium permanganate 100 ppm means 1 gram in 10 liter water. So before that, prepare 1% stock solution. For preparing stock solution, you need methylene blue 10 grams and 1 liter of clean or distilled water. So dissolve this 10 gram of methylene blue in a small container, and then it mixed with or fill up with 1 liter water. That creates a 1% stock solution. It should be must be put in a dark glass bottle, and you can use this 1% stock solution in case of your other culture system. You can also use it in ornamental fish farming system also. It should be the seeds should be sanitized before stocking. And what is the stocking density should be maintained for monoculture system and also polyculture system. Before in the beginning, I say that this is the very uh, mm, uh, record very high amount of hiding space, because they are nocturnal in behavior. They want to take their feed in the night time. So in case of polyculture system, you can culture with the MC. So the feed will be given only daytime, only the 30 to 40%, and the next the 60% or 60 to 70% feed will be given in the night time. But in case of monoculture system, all the feeds or total amount of feeds will be given only the evening, and the early morning system will be given. So what is the stocking density should be maintained in case of in monoculture system? Monoculture means a single species culture system. That should be maintained 60 to 80 k or 80,000 fingerlings per hectare. So it that number also enhanced, because if your management is high, you put some irrigation system, or you can exchange water, 15 to 20% exchange water every 10 to 15 days. So your stocking density should be high. So what should be the stocking size of the species? That should be maintained very seriously, 1 to 5 grams, and the size should be 6 to 10 centimeter in length. And they prefer only the high protein percentage feed, because you know that IMC also only taken 25 to 30%, 25 to 26% protein feed is enough for them. But in case of pabda, they should prefer the high protein percent, 30 to 35% protein percentage. And aquatic vegetation, you know that also already discussed 25%. What type of aquatic vegetation should we prefer? So that should be with only the only that with the floating aquatic goods. It is better for uh, nature. In polyculture system, what should be the stocking density maintained? Only the 20 to 25 thousand fingerlings per hectare, and 10%, 10 to 15% according to this cover. And PAPDA should contribute approximately 10 to 20% total stocking biomass. What is this? That means because you know that PAPDA will be they are preferred in bottom to column feeder. So in polyculture system, we suggest to the entrepreneur or the interested farmer not to stock any bottom feeder. That means not to stock in Regal or American or any other bottom feeders. Only we stock in the surface feeder. That means you prefer only Katla or Rohu. That should be better, give the better result. And the size of this IMC Katla or Rohu, uh, 3 to 4 numbers per kg. That means more than 250 grams to 300 grams in a forest size. That is the giving the better result. And what should be the next one is the post stocking management should be taken. What are the post stocking management? Uh, The sports stocking management means if your management is better, then you can get the better yield. So you give better management and getting better benefit from this species. So commercially feed them with 30% protein feed is ideal for them, and we can give them 8 to 9% their body weight, and for their better growth. And you can give them feed in case of polyculture, you know that morning and evening time, but in monoculture system we will give the more evening and the early morning. So that culture duration of the species mainly the 5 to 6 months for commercial culture system. In this time, they will reach more than 35 to 60 in grams in average, and if you management is better, it will be reached more than 120 to 250 grams in 12 months, 6 to 12 months. So this is the ideal size for the harvesting, and harvesting this is ideal for the harvesting. You can get the high fishes when you sell these fishes in the market, and this is the total culture aspects of the species. Next we go for the breeding. Breeding means this is the another aspect for how to breed the species, and what is the criteria for the brooder, and what are the steps which is taken for induced breeding, and the seed rearing process. This one also discuss one by one. So, in case of brooder management, the quality of brooders are foundation for a successful hatchery. You know that. So you feed them high quality feed, and the stocking they should be not should be high, and you can give them food 5 to 10% of their body weight per day. And during this time, or breeding brooder management pond, broodstock pond, maintain the water pH. Water pH is 7.4 to 7.8. It is very much crucial, and also the oxygen. Oxygen means the dissolved oxygen, 5 to 6 mg per liter. So you can put one aerator in your pond for better management of brooder, and also getting the high amount of eggs or high quality of seed. So that should be maintained, and you can also turn for 30 to 50% water exchange in your broodstock pond or broodstock tank, and also and in this broodstock tank we will suggest that the enough amount of natural food, that means they prefer zooplankton, so that should be maintained in your font. So for that we apply we can apply any type of water-based probiotic or multi-stream probiotic in both case of directly used, or you can mix with of your commercial feed. And also we also give some soil mineral is also used. So that should be discussed in next. So that should be maintained for broodstock plant. And what are the how we can recognize the male and female, for you know that for successful breeding, sexual dimorphism is very much important, because if you don't know what one is the female or how is the male, so it should be identified very easily, because the female pabda is very solid in abdomen and reddish paint papilla. But in case of male, they are cylindrical in this structure. The size of this male are shorter than the female, and the pectoral fin is very inserted. When you roughing them, the pectoral fin, we feel that the serrated feelings will become. That means that this one is male. So for breeding purpose, we suggest that 1:1 ratio. That means female will be maintained 1:1 in ratio. So this is the main uh, criteria or selection criteria for male and female. And next one is the how to do the induced breeding using the different types of hormone inducing agent, means the synthetic hormone, gonadotropin, ova, FH, spawn pro. That type of inducing agent can be used in your breeding protocols. So after identification, proper identification, male female, we segregate them male and female. And for male, you use the uh, zero point 0.5 ml per kg of body weight, suggest to do for the mature male. And in case of female, you suggest that 1 ml per kg of body weight give the better result within 6 to 7 hours. They release their egg, and the fertilization will be high, fertilization will be occur, and it will be done in your cemented hatchery system, like shown in the picture. So and we can also suggest them that during this breeding, you prefer to inject them in your pectoral fin mesh, will give the better results. So for breeding, so key management also said that the oxygen and the water temperature that should be maintained, and you will always prefer in aerated, well aerated condition. So they can easily breed in their captive condition. So what type of synthetic hormone used in our KVK campus or KVK breeding unit? Uh, so gonadotropin overseas of IFH that give zero point 0.5 to 1 ml for male, and female 1.5 to 2 ml. But in case of Spawn Pro, the requirement of the hormone will be less because it will be very effective and also cost effective. Zero point 0.4 to 5 ml per kg body weight give the better result in case of male, but in female 0.5 to 1 ml. So you can use the insulin syringe, very small syringe, 1 ml in capacity. So you can use this small insulin syringe. So next one is the incubation and hatching of pabda. So it's also very important because after egg releasing of egg from the brooder or collecting from the egg, the next one is the incubation and hatching. What should be the major part for successful incubation and hatching? This is a very you can use a 4 feet tank with gentle water flow, or also you can use in a cemented tank with a hatching hopper system. So during this hatching or incubation or breeding time, the water temperature should be same. You know that breeding tank water temperature and hatching tank with this water temperature should be same. So that should be maintained or remind. That means we prefer 26 to 28 degree, 30 degree, 28 to 29 degree Celsius degree C. Temperature should be maintained optimum, and also 5 mg per liter oxygen should be maintained in your incubation tank. So in this for if you maintain this temperature or environmental temperature 20 degrees, that means the hatching process will be start within 18 to 22 hours later, and the hatchlings comes out. And after hatching, they are after hatching 2 to 3 days later, they take their fast food. So during this time, after hatching 2 to 3 days, they will take their feed from the yolk sac. So after yolk sac observation, that should be critical part, because you after hatching, we closely observe these hatchlings in a glass jar, so you can show that their extract should be so totally absorbed. So it is very important criteria for the successful incubation and hatching of pabda. So this is a crucial observation for the successful entrepreneur. Those who are engaged, wanted to engage in this profession, so properly identify the duration of hatching time and the first feeding. So what is the time should be taken from breeding to hatching, that should be maintained or in your diary or in your any notebook. So it is the crucial, because you know that this species is very highly carnivorous in nature. Within after they taken their first food, so uh, it will be crucial, because they take their small one. So it is highly carnivorous, because all the farmers wanted to breed this species, they success in this species, because if you reduce this cannibalism, so it will be very beneficial for your more seed production, or you are the successful hatchery owner. So that should be maintained. And the next one is the what should be the larval rearing management, or management should be taken in this species. So after larval layering means the incubation, hatching, and nursery pond should be maintained. Larval management means the water height, because if your water tank water height is very high, that means the 10 to 15 centimeter or more, the survival rate of this species will be reduced. So always remember that water height is a very crucial part for successful breeding or hatching process. So what should be the actual process for larval rearing management? Uh, you must provide live zooplankton, because you know that they are highly cannibalism cannibalistic in nature, and they eat own larvae, and the smaller one. Therefore, the size grading every few days in a easy non-negotiable means that you can segregate the shooter one, those who are the larger, so you will separate by using the hand net. So it will be better for better survival rate, and that should be done every week. And after 2 weeks, which just they are you can after 2 weeks, the you can use the mixture, egg custard also you can use, and you will also suggest that fish meal also you can use with egg custard. So it means that it indicates reduce your cannibalism. And if you give them a huge amount of food, so they cannot feed each other. So it gives the better survival rate. And after the egg custard or fish meal you used in this tank, or any TVPX mixture also given a use. So after giving this feed in your tank, so you will immediately 30 to 45 minutes after we clean this rest amount of feed. So water quality also improve, and you can get a better result. So after 1 to 2 weeks rearing in your farm, in your tank system, these species should be separated or segregated or transferred in nursery pond, because you know that if you give them in a big area, the cannibalism will be reduced. So if you have your nursery pond, no nursery pond, so after yolk absorption, that means after hatching 2 to 3 days later, we release this species in the in a nursery pond. So it will give the better result. So nursery pond area in it is very vital. That means 0.13 hectare is better for your better management. And water depth, what should be the water depth maintained in nursery pond? That means 1 meter 3.5 feet is enough for the nursery phase. As transparency, the productivity means that 25 to 40 centimeters will be maintained, and the cover vegetation cover will be 10 to 15%. And you can also use probiotic and soil mineral mixture also. Oh, that should be coming next. So what should be the stocking density maintained in nursery pond? You know that if your stocking density is optimum, you will get the better survival rate, and the size is uniform, and also the weight. So stocking density always maintained in optimum conditions. If your pond area is 0.13 hectare, minimum you stock 65,000 pounds, or, or you can also enhance this amount number 80 to 1 lakh pounds. So this is the ideal stocking density for nursery ponds. And the culture duration, what should be the culture duration of this nursery font? And a spawn to fry, you know that 12 to 15 days, and fry to advanced fry, it will take 15 to another next 20 days, and fry to finger leaf, that means 1 to 2 grams in 45 to 60 days. Because this size, fry to fingerling, this size should be suitable for any entrepreneur, those who are wanted to culture the species, because 1 to 2 grams more than 45 to 60 days aged pabda seed, it will be better, give the better survival rate, and they can adjust in any culture system. So always prefer 45 to 60 days culture seeds. So this is the this is also a vital recommendations. uh, and what should be the feeding schedule will be maintained during this period? So first, you know that the start their feeding for 48 to 70 hours after stocking, because you know that they can take their firstly they take their naturally available feed in your pond. So after that, we can use the supplemented feed, like yolk sack slurry, pine mustard oil cake, and you can also use the rice bran powder and commercial level feeds. That means it contain the high amount of protein percentage, 40 to 50 45% protein. So this type of feed should be applied for 1 to 7 days, and that means 1 week. And after 1 week, you can use some other ingredients like fish meal, mustard oil, cakes, rice bran, soybean meal, uh, mixing it and make a one feed that should be given for another 8 to 20 days. So this is the one, the feeding schedule or feeding ingredients will be used. And what type of water quality
Sorry
maintain?
to interrupt. We have completed 45 minutes, sir. If you can quickly finish, I will take few questions from
Okay,
participants.
okay.
Okay?
Water quality, what type of water quality maintain? You know that the temperature, pH, DO, all those things will be maintained. And another one is, I say that probiotics also used in your culture system, in case of not only for the pabda, you can use in every culture system. Probiotic, that means 60 to 30 130 grams per 1 hectare, 0.13 hectare area. And soil mineral mix are also very effective for your foliar system. It enhances the better nutrient cycling and plankton production. So next one is the another one is the species Vietnam koi. You know that this is one air breathing species. This trial is going for from since 2014 in your KVK demonstration unit also maintained, and the approximate composition you know that the protein percentage is 16% above, and this one is the uh, three different commercially cultured anama species. The top one is the Thai koi. It has one black spots in the upper color, but in case of Vietnam koi, there is two black spots, one cordon pelagial and upper color. But in case of our desi koi, there is no black spots found in the. This is the key difference between the three species. So you know that the Vietnam koi growth rate is faster than the other two. So always prefer Vietnam koi, but the preference of the consumer will be always high in case of desi koi, because the Vietnam koi flesh is very soft in nature. So you can also suggest that you culture only the native one. That means the Anabas testudinas desi koi. This is the key difference between different species, and what type of feeding schedule maintain that should be follow. Uh, and next one is the induce breeding, how to induce these fishes. Only I can indicate that the uh, hormonal dose 0.45 ml kg per body weight in case of female, and zero point 0.3 ml kg per body weight for male can use. And the fecundity is very high per kg of female, more than 82 or 1 lakh eggs produced, and fertilization rate also very high. So this type of demonstration done in our KVK farm, and thank you all for your kind attention. Uh, Thank you, ma'am. If you have any questions regarding this,
Yes, sir.
you can.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now. In the meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen, sir, so that we can see your video?
Okay.
Can you please on your video, sir? Sir, you're facing any issue?
Okay, ma'am.
Uh, Please on your video, sir.
Okay. This creates some problem.
It's
Can you
problem.
restart
I'll
it?
just send an alert, just check, sir, if video is working.
Okay.
Got a request?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, sir. You're not able to on the video.
Later meeting alert. Start my video. Okay. What is the problem?
Okay, sir. I'll move on to the questions. You leave
Okay.
it. Okay.
Okay.
So the first question is, what are the key challenges in captive breeding of pabda and koi fish?
Very good question, ma'am. Actually, the key challenges mainly the quality of brooder, and then the quality of brooder and the seed management. That means the larval rearing system will be very crucial for successful breeding. So I can suggest always that management for better in case of in your brood stock pond should be optimal, and the larval sharing system should be given in the priority basis only the water quality, usable oxygen, and the stocking, and also the suitor segregation. That means the larger one will be separated immediately. That give the better survival rate.
Okay. Uh, which breeding season gives the highest success rates?
Uh, Natural or induced breeding, yeah, there is two types of breeding. One is the natural breeding, natural system, and the induced breeding system. Induced breeding system, that means you can control everything in your confined condition. So induced breeding system give the better result because the survival rate should be higher in case of induced breeding system, and the fertilization rate should be more than 90 to 95% in case of in this breeding system, and also the hatching percentage also be the high. That means the 85 to 90% should be achieved in this breeding system. So I suggest that always the in this breeding system should be followed.
Okay. What are the common reasons for low fertilization and hatching rates?
Low fertilization means the selection of brooder. That means the maleness or ripeness of the brooder, maturity of the brooder, and also the what type of feeding schedule maintained during this feeding time, and the time of breeding, because temperature if it fluctuated, that creates some problem, and also the dose, hormonal dose. So what the optimum dose is, because we are suggesting that the 5.5 ml kg, 0.5 ml kg of body weight, it is better, but so that your fish is highly sensitive, so the amount of hormone is requirement is the less. So that should be depends upon your experience, so it will be effect.
Okay. What diseases commonly affect brood stock and hatchings?
There are lots of disease observed in catfish culture system, because ulceration and the head hole disease, and also the some white spot disease also found. In case of larval rearing system, the total stock will be destroyed within few hours. So that means the water quality, amount of ammonia is rises, or DO level will be fall, or any hardness level will be high. So that indicate that you always follow your culture system in optimal condition. So suggest them you apply 3 to 4 kg of zeolite every month in your culture pond per 0.13 hectare area, and also apply 2.5 to 3 kg soil mineral mixture every 25 to 28 days. So that reduce your all the incidents, disease incidents, and also reduce your mortality, larval mortality, all the things.
Okay. What is the approximate investments required to establish a small captive breeding unit?
Very good question, because always they are wanted to successfully run their small unit. Uh, if you have some 0.13 hectare area, that means in case of our West Bengal system, that indicate the 1 acre. So you can stock 80 to 80,000 spawns and in your nursery tank, and you achieved more than 60 to 70% from this. So if you'll produce 50 to 55 fingerlings within 45 to 60 days culture. If you sell this species, average 2 to 3 rupees per fingerling, grossly we income of 1 to 1.5 lakhs within just 45 or 60 days. So uh, in cycle, I say that 25 to 35 thousand will be net profit, and that is very huge for a uh, entrepreneurs,
Okay.
small entrepreneurs.
What production and profit can farmers expect from well-managed hatchery?
Uh, that means well-managed hatchery, they are what they are decide to produce, because in our situation, in our condition, the catfish seed demand is very high, because the Vinami production or IMC cultures, all these things will be in saturated condition. So farmer, they are transferred from Vinami to catfish culture, mainly the pabda, tangra, and heteroconistis potalis. That means the stinging catfish. So huge amount of huge fisher for catfish hatchery owner. But in case in our government system, the few center will be run successfully, and most of the private sector, they can manage, and other part of this. The demand is high, supply is less. So if in the our conditions, if you anyone decided to run their hatchery, it will be definitely very helpful, and we are suggesting them. We are always always encourage them, and all type of technical supports, or all the things whatever need, they will support through from KVK system, and also our university system.
What are the common marketing channels for fish feed product producers?
That means commons, they are, if it is situated in your village, but like or KVK situated in Bhavan 1. So all the farmers, they are nearby blocks or other districts, they are coming uh, from the government information, because of that all blocks have a one fisher extension officer. They are well known, and they are suggest to keep purchase these seeds from the well known and well maintained hatchery. That means the government or also KVKC.
Okay. What are the most common mistakes beginners make in fish seed production?
Uh, Mainly they are purchased, they are brooder from the local market. They are very interested, they are shown this video anything from YouTube. They are interested a huge amount of lots of money they can earn within few days. So they purchase their brooder from their local market, and they are injected them in a small bucket, or in a cemented tank. After injection, they got a huge amount of eggs. But after that, the real problem will be start, because they have no another culture system or hatching system or a nursery pond. So that should be very crucial. So I suggested that all the arrangement before starting this, all the arrangement necessary arrangements should be taken, and we take proper training from the reputed institute like Krishi Vigyan Kendra, or you can also get from district headquarter or any other training institute or any block office.
Okay. Are there government schemes or subsidies available for establishing fish hatcheries?
Yes, ma'am. This is very huge scope for new beginners, those who are interested to start their hatchery or any culture system. Uh, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampad Yojana (PMM) through they can get a huge amount of subsidy scheme in all aspects. So they can run their hatchery easily.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. So on behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we would like to thank Mr. Samiran Patra for the talk and for answering the questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
So most welcome, sir.
Okay.